All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, welcome back to QCCR here on the Moons of Lomax, and I'm thrilled to announce that we are here with the Lewinskies are joining us to chit chat and perform live in the QCCR Studio. So we're very thrilled about this. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
Stoked. So maybe I'll just start with a little bit of background. Lewinskies, you guys are a local duo. You've been performing, I guess, professionally or in the circuit for 3 or 4 years or so. Is that right?
As the Lewinskies, yeah, around there, yep.
Okay. And you have already one release out, and it's available on your website, streaming, and people can get your
Yes,
music there.
everywhere, and you can also order it off our website if you wanted it directly mailed. Because we actually make our covers ourselves.
Okay.
So you get a bit of free art
Yeah.
from that. So for both of our CDs, we have or album too. Then we could mail that to you. So then you can have like a real copy. Some people like that.
Oh yeah, artisanal handmade album packaging is definitely one of my favorite things. You
Yeah.
don't see that very
Yeah.
often, but I think it's really cool.
No, it adds to the listening experience, I think.
Definitely. And also, the other exciting bit of news is you recently finished a recording session at the Old Confidence Lodge with Diego.
Diego,
Yeah.
he was the mix and engineer, and then the producer was Charles Weishart. So
Okay.
we always were Charles Austin.
Yeah.
We've always worked with him. I've worked with him, quite a bit over the years, and so we kind of left it up with him because he had a studio, and now he's kind of moved into a new studio. So he thought, well, let's get out of town. Instead of doing
Nice.
downtown Halifax, let's
Right.
get to the country because Charles likes to get out of the city. And
Right.
so then it was perfect the way it worked out with Diego because he has such a huge space. He has 3 levels in this huge building, the Old Confidence Lodge. And so the room that we recorded in, it's a live recording. So both of our CDs are live. And it was huge. So, everyone got their own space in this huge room. Jeff Arsenault on drums and Tom Easley on stand-up bass. So everyone got their space and we all just recorded. And we just heard it for the first time last night.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yesterday just got everything
So
together.
it's all mixed and ready to be
Yeah.
made into records and
It's
whatnot?
it's
Pretty much.
ready, yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
we're going to be printing it this week, and
Wow.
we are very, very excited.
All right. That is exciting because I know I've been aware of when you guys started recording, it was back in November, December?
Yes, it was
Yes.
November when we recorded it.
So I've been
yeah.
kind of keen on knowing what's up with the recording.
Oh my
When's
gosh!
it
Well,
coming out?
we had so many delays. We
Right.
actually were trying to record it in the spring,
Okay.
and we had, I think, 4 big delays.
Okay.
Lots of different things happened in there in that time. People broke bones or
Oh.
sprains. There was sprains. There was all different things. So finally,
Instruments fell
well,
apart.
yeah, this instrument completely went out of tune. We had to send it away.
Yeah.
So it was so great. We were so ready,
Okay.
and then after we had the day of recording, then we felt like this was when it was meant to be anyway.
Right.
So we felt really good about it.
Good.
Yeah.
The universe kind of contrived to get you to get in there at the right
It
time.
worked
Yeah.
itself out
Yeah.
pretty good. So we're on the home stretch of getting the CD ready for when we leave
Good.
to go to the UK. But when we get back, we are going to be also pressing it on vinyl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that is exciting.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you guys want to play a song
Oh, sure.
that maybe is on that recording to start
Okay.
off?
No, two.
Okay.
Sure.
What-
This one's called In Time, and
Okay.
in brackets, Everything.
And this is a new, previously unreleased, not available yet song,
So
right?
we have shown this song because we used this song for the Searchlight contest, CBC.
Okay.
So that was the only time that any of our songs have really gotten out,
Okay.
except for there was one live performance that we did last year in
Okay.
England. So
Right.
that was that didn't really get out too much, but it was a good quality show and stuff. But Yeah, it's pretty new, and this is pretty friendly song, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let her rip.
Okay. You must have seen in the distance. Did it come on a sudden? Did you dream it when you were lying in bed? Did it come without warning, shipping the distance? Or did it seep into your head, a faint whisper in the morning, wild night of talking? In an instant, we already know what we knew all along. Everything in time. Whoa. I must witness the making of life, love, and taking. To believe it, you have to show all the little designs that make up your shrine. It's an image that you and me know. Take it or leave it, borrow and sneak it, vanish, disappear, till there is no time to see what's in the bottle. Is it a message? Everything in time. See, finally awaken, a path I was taken to enter, disappear into the light side of living, bright side of loving. It's an idea, it's out of my mind, truth it is not in fashion, and with it we ration. If you lead, we can walk in a line straight to our confessions and count all our blessings. Everything in time. Whoa.
That is really lovely, guys.
Thank you.
Really, really nice. I was just realizing, right as soon as you started the song, I didn't properly introduce your names. So on vocals and accordion, it's Kristen Hatt Lewis, and playing some fine guitar, Matthew Lewis.
Thanks, Mark, for having us.
It's my pleasure, and it's also kind of cool to be properly in the QCCR studio. I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, it's nice vibe going on here.
Well, they're so lucky to have you, Mark.
Oh,
Volunteer.
it feels like it's the first actual day of spring too, so
Yeah, it does.
bonus points all around.
Yeah.
I was really, this song in particular, I've heard you play it live before, and it really does, it gives me goosebumps. It's a really nice, very nice song. Songwriting skills are evident there. Nice playing. I see you up close. I see, Matthew, you had some pretty stretchy guitar chords going on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have played piano.
So you're also, you're a couple, and so you have a life together beyond playing music. Does any of your experiences as a couple raising a family, does that intertwine in your
It
songwriting?
makes things, in some ways it makes things easier, in other ways it makes things hard.
Sure.
So, when you have a separate band life, like you have your home life and you have a band,
Yeah.
well then when you go to your band, you're like, my band, oh, thank God. Because it's like, there's hardships, at home, and it's a tough, nothing's easy. But then when you get to your band, like, oh, this is the easy part, and it's good to get to that band. But then when we are the band, we are the family, we are everything, it does make for sticky situations just because the home life trickles in to the band life, and that does get tricky. If
Yeah.
things, nothing's ever perfect. We do care about each other very much.
Sure.
But then all of a sudden, I mean, if something isn't going right and we have a show, well, that just makes it that much harder,
I
right?
could appreciate that. Yeah, I know because I've been in bands and often I've found, wow, this is just like a relationship because you end up being spending a lot of close time, especially touring with people. You're, sleeping in the same rooms and traveling long hours, and you sort of end up having very deep and intimate relationships with your fellow
that's for
musicians.
sure.
So I can imagine having that plus family and being a couple.
So
and
then on the good side of it, well, I know what you mean because I have been in bands with a lot of different guys, and it's like they're my brothers, and they'll always be my brothers, and I'll always care about them so much. And well, then the good part about it for us, and other couples say it to us all the time, that we are so lucky to have that, because it does build up a relationship.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes
Congratulations.
practicing
Thank
easy.
you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's
right.
the great part. Yeah,
Yeah.
practicing. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
organizing
let's practice.
practices with
Yeah.
musicians is always a potential headache.
Yeah.
So on that point, it's interesting. She was talking about the collaborators that you played with at the last recording at the Old Confidence Lodge.
Yeah.
Are these people that you occasionally perform with, or they're?
So Jeff Arsenault and Tom Easley, we would love to have them for our release. So we're trying to get a date for that, and these guys are extremely busy.
Okay.
They're very, very good musicians.
Right.
And so we're going to have them hopefully for the release, okay? And then we have Phil Sador. So it was the four of us that did the live recording at Diego's. And then we went into Halifax and we got Phil Sador to do some clarinet. So then the other side of it is we had several English musicians play for us. So they sent over their files. So
People
Ali,
we had
yeah.
had the chance
okay.
to play with when we were there
Yeah.
last spring.
So we made some
Okay.
good friends, fast friends, right?
Right.
Over there. So
So there
then-
was some transatlantic overdubbing,
Yeah.
There was, yeah.
technological
Yeah.
fanciness. Okay.
Yes, so it went well, and
Okay.
so the people that were included that. So Ali Kareem was the producer over there. He goes by Hey Gamble, and he's been working with his main thing is Bugsy. Bugsy is a
Bugsy Malone, yeah.
English rapper, so that's his main deal is Bugsy. And he's done very, very well with Bugsy. So then the other musicians are John Reed, Emma and Kate, they're from Chic.
Okay.
And then we had Matt Steady on violin.
Wow.
So it was quite,
So you had like a little chamber orchestra
Yeah.
there going
Yeah,
on.
it was
Wow.
nice because Matt has a home studio.
Okay.
So it was really easy for him to
Right,
do
right.
what he did. And then John and the girls worked with Ali.
Okay.
And they put together the rest. So
right.
it was pretty painless,
Well, maybe after you play another song, we can talk about the English connection, because you guys are going to be playing some shows there soon, right?
yes.
And also, so you're talking about a release show. There's still no date. That's
No
still in
date.
the
I
works.
wish there was. I've been
Okay.
reaching out, but
In the works.
it's definitely in the
To be
works.
determined.
Yeah.
To be TBA, or what do they say? TBD.
Be announced.
Yeah. All right. So we will announce that here on the Moons of Lomax when
Yep.
that show is set up. So I'm imagining that's happening in the next month or so. Or,
It'll
hope so,
happen.
yeah.
It won't be happening as quick. We really do have to save money to have this show. It's going to be a big You know how it is.
Yeah.
Some shows are money makers, and some shows you really have to put the money into the show.
Sure.
Because nothing.
You want to do it
cheap,
right.
but
You want to
we
do it nice.
We want to do it right. So.
And imagine you want to wait till the vinyl is pressed and all that too.
It'd be
So you can,
ideal, but that might
Extremely
not
up in
work
the
out.
air. I know
Okay.
it takes so long to get the vinyl.
yeah,
Right.
the whole
So-
mastering process and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's pretty good, but we dealt with a company out of Montreal, actually. I'm not sure if it's Standard Vinyl.
Okay.
I think it was Ottawa. Yeah, it was an artist run
Okay.
record. So
Yeah.
we don't know because they are artist run, musician run. That's why we went with them. But we heard there's a record pressing in PEI now.
Oh, okay.
So we really do like to support local.
Wow.
Yeah.
A record
Try
pressing
maybe.
plant in PEI. That's
PEI.
exciting. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
I'm very also excited about how vinyl is making an upsurge in
Yes.
music commodity actions. All right, so do you guys want to play another one? Something
Sure.
new, something borrowed, something. What?
Not borrowed.
Something blue. This is definitely something
Okay,
blue.
what is this song?
This is Where Are You?
Where are you? Okay, and it's also on the
On
new.
the new,
Okay.
yep, new CD. So the new CD is called Yesterday We Had Everything. I don't bring you the flowers. I don't bring you the wine. I don't leave you a message about the things we will do. I don't worry when you'll get home. I don't need you to call. I don't want you to worry where I'm going at all.
Very nice, guys.
Thank you.
That was really nice. Some of your music also kind of really gets me deep because I'm half French, and there's a lot of sort of I hear resonance of like chansonnier music, and especially with the accordion in your songwriting and your singing as well. So it kind of gets me. It makes me happy. So thank you.
Oh, great.
Glad to hear it. That's what it's about.
So maybe we'll talk briefly about you're traveling to the UK to play a bunch of shows there. You've toured there twice already, or
Nope, just the
once?
once.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many shows have you got over
10
there?
shows,
Wow.
so
So that's a
12
that's
days,
a bona
so-
fide tour. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
not a lot of
exciting.
sitting around.
We were thinking about like branching into Scotland this year,
Okay.
but then it was just this whole unknown. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, how much money do they want at the border? And then
Okay.
getting there, we don't know that cost. You know, like it's
International
just so many what ifs. So we thought,
administrators.
no, let's just play it cool and do this
it worked
tour
out
this
good.
year. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's good because it's like, well, we somewhat know England, and it's a safe. You know, it's more of a safe bet because we've already done it. So.
Okay. Would you say there's like I know many musicians who often they tour more in Europe than they do in North America because the distances are just short, but there also seems to be like a higher level of appreciation for live music, especially sort of in the independent recording and musician level. Did you find that as well over there compared to
Yeah.
Music
here?
in general, arts in
Yeah.
general, it's a different
They
standard
treasure
Right.
arts, you
Yeah.
know. So, and then the accordion, right?
Yeah.
So they have that in their heart. So it is but just like here, there's music venues closing down every day.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they're going through the same thing we are here.
Oh, really?
But it's a little bit later.
Okay.
You know, like there are venues closing down, like
Hmm.
big, huge venues that have been in business for decades
Right.
as the main venue for music.
The whole culture of music
pretty sad.
in our civilization is changing with technology and
Sure is.
young people being bombarded with different devices and things that allow them to access entertainment, I guess, at their tip of their fingers, literally. So it's the whole mechanism of live music is undergoing some changes, but
I heard someone actually make the comment that why not download music? Music is free. Why wouldn't you have music on your phone?
yeah.
And I said, this is what people think, that music is free, but it's
Right.
not free, and it's expensive to create it.
Yeah. Well, luckily here at QCCR and the Moons of Lomax, we are broadcasting this for free and
There you go.
presenting your fine music. So there
I
is at
do
the community
love-
level, there is
Yes.
that accessibility
Yeah,
still.
sure.
Yeah.
I do love that music is free though. Like,
Yeah.
you know, because we all need a certain access to music. Because, you know, I know when I was younger, we didn't have as much access to music. All we had was the radio
Yeah.
and the TV. So you know what was coming through on that, right? And it was more bands that had a huge push behind them, an industry push. So it is just amazing that indie bands have more options to show their music. But then the whole money thing is just out the window. So
Yes, money makes
little
life
frustrating.
interesting.
yeah.
It's too bad, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, and it does cost, as you know, to record music and to create it.
Yeah,
There is a cost to that,
absolutely. Yeah.
unfortunately.
The equipment and the room and everything, it adds up substantially.
Sure, a lot of people involved.
Yep. So I think we're going to wrap up soon. Maybe one more song. So we talked about your record, your tour, any other exciting tidbits of upcoming future things to look forward to from the Lewinskies, or
Oh my. I
well,
think
you've
we're
got a
just,
record
like-
and a tour. That's probably a good.
I know, that's
yeah.
all we're thinking about right now because
Yeah.
we've been preparing for this record for, 2 years.
Okay.
So we had a year before we thought we were going to record it. And then pretty much this whole past year, we've been trying to come out with it and preparing to release it. So it's a long time coming, even though these are still new songs, so it's just funny like that.
Cool. I know also from having watched you perform, you have an interest and a concern with workers' rights issues and environmental things. And I know many listeners of the Moons and Lomax share similar concerns. I would highly encourage listeners of the show to check out the Lewinskies website and look into their
Thanks,
music. And if you have an occasion to see them live, wherever you are at.
When's the show at the Pork Grocer?
Oh, are we going to do the show at the Pork Grocer? Because we
I
didn't
think
confirm.
so, yes.
Okay.
The
So we
Lewinskies
could
are
say
performing at the Port Grocer in Port Medway this summer.
this summer, and
Yeah.
we're going to be playing with Mark Montechez. And so it's right after the Readers Festival.
Right.
So it's July 28th.
Okay.
Should be a nice night.
Well, now it's official.
Yeah, we said it.
All right.
So just to tag on to what you were saying there, like, I do really believe, and you were going to ask me what inspires you. You didn't
Yes.
ask me.
Okay,
but
sorry.
I was prepared for this
All right.
question, and I just want to say
I'm
that
winging it. So,
No,
some
that's
things are
good.
getting lost in the
the
way.
one
so-
thing I prepared for. What inspires me is people who go that extra mile to do something about what they care for.
Yeah.
And these sweethearts, First Nations up in, it's on the Shubenacadie River. They're protecting the river. They're protecting it for all of our future generations. I don't know how many generations are going to come after us, but I hope many. And they're protecting that river against our government,
Yeah.
against Alton Gas that's trying to dump all the salt in the river. But that one river is connected to every river and every ocean in the world.
Yeah. All right. We said we weren't going to cry either, so let's keep it together. And yeah, there's some unfortunate stuff going on there in that operation, but thank you for making us aware of it. Okay, so what is the next song you're going to play?
This song is about issues like this. It's called Yesterday's Coffee on Yesterday's News. Yesterday's coffee on yesterday's news. I wanted to tell you, but I just couldn't prove. Leaving a memory, but wanting to stay around you forever. But that was yesterday. Yesterday's coffee on yesterday's news, leading the story was something so true. He didn't tell me, but the reason was clear. I wouldn't stop it with the shadows so near. Yesterday's coffee
Thank you very much, Matthew and Kristen Lewinskies.
Thank you so much.
And we'll make sure to announce upcoming release date and launch show, and have a good tour in the UK.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mark.
Mark.
Thanks,
All right.
Katy. Thanks for having us.
Yes,
having
thanks
us
to
down here.
Analog Songs for video recording and putting us up on the internet as well. All right. Ciao.
Take care.